Drinking drinks floating in the water. More girls pulling up, getting harder. Daddy, reaching in her little box, pulling out some powder, rubbing it in her mouth, taking the finest CD out, breaking rocks, rolling a 50, snorting up bacon in the sun, talking the shop, financing guns, shooting up a golf club with friends, drinking, being drove, getting handed drivers, drinking more sand and water, hose and hose. Wasted, let's go. Making our way to the next place, driving drunk in collard green shirts. We all the same race, even black Brian and white face. CEO of that one place, serving fish and hush pups, overpriced old chicken and tiny cups. Daddy, flip-flops flopping to the hot tub, ashing cigars on the way, like a path to the ultra gay, like this douchebag hired Dr. Dre for a corporate gig, just to get laid. Daddy, lay in bed, flip-flops lost from the long parade, waking up early 'cause the maid is bringing a friend, and she needs to get paid. Daddy, after getting cleaned up, after getting bricked up, back outside so hot, hired another round of ladies to feed and pound. Back on the water, heard the screams, the yacht lost control, it seemed. Yacht rocked a bridge, people fell, lost all power, the captain yelled. Someone stole the anchor, sold it on the marketplace. Some say Black Brian has it hanging at his other place. A piece of art could have saved the lives, flip-flops flopping, maybe another time, maybe another time, or maybe right now. Black Brian went to hell, BB, they called him for short. BB went to court, Daddy, BB got off, and also won the case. Flip-flopping, wearing a horse on his shirt, bang, bang, BB 6 feet in the dirt, damps all day, it seems okay, BB girls got paid, hush money, sipping on lemonade, flip-flopping to the next arcade, Pac-Man, powder, lobster and chowders, oh, 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 chicken and flounder. Made cleaned up evidence, got paid from the ex-president. Black Brian getting golfed on, underground, can't see the thongs on. The boat is also gone, could've used a real doctor with no attitudes.
What is going on, guys? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Virtual Redban number 914. This might work. I'm having a bunch of internet problems. So if I disappear, if it just cuts off, that's why. I'll try to go back online once, maybe twice more. But my internet this whole day has been horrible, shitty. And it works really good, then it goes away. Then it works really good, then it goes away. And AT&T thinks there's some dirt in my line because it's fiber. When you have fiber, it's great, but it also is that little teeny fiber optic cable. If it gets a little dirt or it jiggles, or if a dumbass bunny rabbit like smells it outside, your internet's fucked. So we'll see what happens. But I'm having my first drink of the night. So happy Saturday to you. If you're having a little adult beverage, cheers to you guys. Ah. And if you want to get a Death Squad mug, just like the one I'm drinking out of, you can go to deathsquad.tv. Right there at the very top, you can click on Shop Squad, and that will take you to shopsquad.tv, where we have shirts, hats, mugs, stickers. We got it all. Go to shopsquad.tv, or again, go to deathsquad.tv for all the links. Also, every past episode of Kill Tony is on Death Squad. You can click on Kill Tony YouTube or click on the link to check out Kill Tony. I own a comedy club in Austin, Texas. So if you ever come to Austin, Texas, please check out my comedy club. It's called the Sunset Strip Comedy Club. You can click on the links right here, or the logo right here. Now it'll take you to sunsetstripatx.com, where you can see all our shows, including my show, which is every single Thursday, The Secret Show. You might have heard me talk about this on Kill Tony before. We have just a shitload of comics every week. This week was amazing. Just so much fun. But it's every single Thursday, 8 o'clock, like 15 comedians we usually have, if not more. Yonder Wizard plays music, but we have shows all the time. Go to sunsetstripatx.com, or again, just go to deathsquad.tv. Last but not least, that song you heard at the beginning is from my digital band called Cap Red 7. If you click on this picture of my cat with his bread around his head, or you click on Cap Red YouTube right here, that will take you to youtube.com/CapRedMusic. You can find us on Spotify, Amazon, anywhere you get music. You can find Cap Red 7. That song you were listening to is a song called Yacht Rock, and that was one of my versions that I'm working on, because every time I release a song, one of my favorite things to do, because when I was younger, when we had like CDs and cassettes and records, one of my favorite things though is to get a remix CD, like a song I really liked, and you would have like the normal song, but then you would have like 2 or 3 remixes, or maybe even a demo, a little EP action. I always loved that, because there were some times where there was a version of the song that I actually liked better than the original song. So that's what I like to do when I release a song. And I'm working on releasing my Yacht Rock song. You could already hear one of the versions on my YouTube page. There's a music video that you guys saw a little bit at the beginning. And this sounds totally different. See, it's totally different. And the song you heard, I always have a drug, I call it a drug version of the song. I know me and Yonder talked about this recently. He also is a fan of the drug versions of songs, or just songs that just sound like somebody's just strung out, like, black brine and white face. Just that really like, I love that. So that's one of the versions I'm working on. Before I release Yacht Rock, I have a few versions. And at the end of this virtual Redban tonight, if we get to the end, if the internet lets us, I will show you another version I'm working on. And the other version I'm working on is the exact opposite. It's like I guess you would call it like my techno, I don't know what you would call it, just screwed up DJ version of it. So you guys can hear that at the end, or the latest version of it at the end, if we get to the end. So we'll see. But anyways, check out my music. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm always updating, adding fun videos. My YouTube page, by the way, also has unreleased songs like Yacht Rot. It's got unreleased songs and videos and stuff. But it also has just my legit releases. And I have a bunch of legit releases, including like this one, The Founder, which
Fried chicken in the morning time.
which I love this song. And there's 4 different versions of this song. By the way, I love this song. I thought this song was one of my favorite songs I wrote. But a lot of people, my stats come in, a lot of people don't even listen to this song. The Founder is 2 songs I wrote. And there are 2 songs that I didn't like. And I put them together into one song. And one song was about fried chicken. And the other song was about Michael Keaton, the actor, Batman. And I mashed them up into one song. And that's why I love this song. It's just fucking crazy. And it makes 0 sense. But my favorite's the second version. It's not even the regular version. My favorite is this, the original version. This version I just think it's fucking fire. Let's take a little gander at this. I need to make a video of this song. I actually started making a video of this song, but it had Michael Keaton in it, and I kept on, it was so hard to make.
Fried chicken in the morning time. A little bit of hot sauce and some lime. Fried chicken and days are always okay. Fried chicken at night in the summer haze. Sitting on some chicken with a cracked egg on top. Fried chicken, click, 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 clicky, click, clack. The chicken, we steal its eggs, we eat its legs, we make it stew, we fry them up, we take them down, The chicken is the human clown.
Michael Keaton, Batman, big gun. See, now it's just talking about Michael Keaton.
When we run, flash through the block with the wing in my hand. Sauce drip heavy on the nightstand. Fried chicken in the morning time. A little bit of hot sauce and some lime. Fried chicken and days are always okay. Fried chicken at night in the summer haze. Sitting on some chicken with a cracked egg on top. Fried chicken, click, 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 clicky, click, clack.
So there you go. And it gets really into Batman right after where I just paused, even more in Michael Keaton. And it talks about a lot of Michael Keaton movies throughout the song, including The Founder. Get it? Michael Keaton, The Founder. It wasn't about chicken. It was about burgers. But see? Weird. Anyways, check out my music. I write all the lyrics to it. Listen to all of that, please. Subscribe to me on Spotify. That I lost a lot of. I was starting to do really good on Spotify, and then I had a fight with my distributor, the people that I pay to put my music. All they do is just put it on iTunes, and I was using one of the biggest names, TuneCore, and now nowhere TuneCore is like, no, you use AI, and they refused. They refused to release anything more of mine, and just fucked me hardcore for months. And then, of course, I find a new distributor, and they're like, hell yeah, come over on board. But then right after I did that, TuneCore announced that they were teaming up with like AI, all these AI companies. I was like, oh, that's why. it's the music industry is out of control right now because of AI, but it's also out of control. Like it's just bullshit. Is what it is. Anyways, check out my Cap Red music. I do have AI sing it, but if you want to hear my songs of me singing it, because I write all the lyrics and I make a lot of the beats, but I used to also make my own music. You can come down here and I have a bunch of my music, not all of it, but a bunch of my music where I'm singing my shit. Like, here's a cover of one of my favorite songs from the movie Juno. And
Time lover and a full-time friend.
a monkey on my back is the latest trend. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but you.
Here is the church and here.
Anyways, check it out. Cap Red music on YouTube. You can also just go, like I said, just go to deathsquad.tv with all the links. Click on my Cap Red right there. That's it. There you go, guys. Hi, I'm back. How's it going? How's it going, everyone in the chat? How you doing? How you doing? I've been flustered the whole day, so I just want you to know that usually Saturdays I have my shit together. I have some fun stuff to talk about, but literally, I started like doing music and getting the show together around 5 o'clock. And I was going to try to stream around 7. And now it's 10 o'clock because the internet problems I've been having. And I keep on telling myself I need to buy one of those Starlinks. And they've come down in price and shit like that. You know, the satellite Elon Musk internet. And I just can't bring it myself to do it because, I have internet. What am I going to use it for? And I thought maybe I could just use it, put it in my car. And my car has internet. But my main thing is like, yeah, but what if, emergency, prep. I'm a prepper, kind of. Not huge, but kind of. I mean, if you know Joe Rogan, you're going to be a prepper. So, I thought maybe, just in case of emergencies, but it's hard to spend money every month on something that I probably would never use. And that's why I haven't done it. But times like this, I'm just like, fuck that. That's what Starlink would be for. And I guess Starlink works pretty well where I live. I don't know if it would be great for streaming, but I think it will be. I think people use it for streaming all the time. I almost kind of want to just try it. Because then I could just be like, hey, I'm streaming virtual Redban in my backyard tonight. Or something like that, I should just do it. Because this shit tonight freaks me out. And because of how we rely so much, not only on streaming like Spotify music, video games. I mean, PlayStation just announced they're not going to make any more physical discs starting in 2028. Everything's going to be digital only, which I just want to strangle Sony. But music, movies, I don't watch DVDs anymore. My Blu-ray, I have an insane Blu-ray DVD collection. I don't even know where it is. Where is it? It might be in here somewhere. I have no idea. But I was thinking earlier, I rely so much on YouTube. I sit there and just watch YouTube all day. I don't watch TV. I don't have an antenna. But I was thinking, man, if the internet's out, I don't have nothing to watch. I don't even have saved videos. I should, I will have to find my Blu-ray collection and watch something old. And my internet, my cell phone internet here sucks. When I'm indoors, it's like 1 bar. It sucks. Outside, my backyard, 2 bars. Still sucks though. Not great. But man, we rely on the internet way too much. It's kind of fucked up. Like, it's so easy. Yeah, I don't want to have all these movies. Oh, I want to watch this movie now. Video games, same way. Like, I don't want to wait in line at GameStop just to maybe get the new video game. I want to just buy now, download now, watch now. It's one of those things that it's so bad. Look, we lost Blockbuster. We lost, all these like electronic stores, and everything's going out of business because we rely too much on streaming, and man, we're just fucking ourselves. And there's no way for us all to get together and go, hey, maybe we should just stop doing this. We want to go back. We want to go back to Blu-rays. We want to go back to video games, cartridges. We want to go back to cartridges. We don't even want video games on Blu-ray or DVD anymore. Just it's times when your internet goes out that you really go, what the fuck are we doing? It's like not having your phone, losing your phone. I'm screwed. If I lose my phone, I'm screwed. I've been with Janice 12 years. I don't know her phone number. She knows my phone number. I don't know her phone number. I don't know any phone numbers anymore. Do you guys know phone numbers anymore? I don't think I know. Like, I used to know my parents' phone numbers, but they got rid of their home phones. So now I don't know any phone numbers. Do you guys know phone numbers? How many, in the chat, how many phone numbers, and I'm not saying 911, 411, and no 1-800 numbers. I'm talking about people that you know. How many phone numbers do you have? Let me know in the chat. Just put a number down. Do you know 2, 3? You know your family. See, I don't know my family anymore because they got rid of all their home phones. You know your ex-girlfriend's number. I know my own. Yeah, I know my own too, grub. That's crazy. And you know what's crazy is that I usually change my phone number a lot. I mean, I have like 4 different phone numbers, but my main phone number I usually change a lot. And there's times where like I signed up for something and they'll say something like, we'll text your verification code to this phone number, and it shows like the last 3 digits or 4 digits. I don't even like that. That used to be my phone number. I don't even remember my old phone numbers. Pooter only remembers his granny's number. Only one. A lot of people are just saying family phone numbers, at least 5, 3 numbers, 4 numbers, 3 or 4. Carly, hey Carly Kim, 3 or 4 numbers. And what's crazy though is before cell phones, before internet cell phone, I don't know, like, because, I guess before cell phones, I used to know 20, 30 phone numbers. I used to carry around a little piece of paper in my wallet of phone numbers, and I would unfold it. It would just be a long list of phone numbers. And it would say like girl met bar, redhead, and it would have a phone number. But I used to have to carry around little pieces of paper in my wallet. It's just kind of weird that was a muscle that we all had to do, and now no one knows a fucking phone number anymore. And like I said, I used to know 2 or 3, and now I don't know my parents' phone number. I don't know Janice's phone number anymore. That's crazy. I don't know Janice's phone number. I don't even have an idea what her area code is, because I know she has a different area code than me. Just weird to me. Just weird. Speaking of old days, this is something I was actually going to show you guys tonight, but I didn't finish the video, and I didn't finish figuring it out. Something I got. This is a drunk purchase. I should have a sound effect for drunk purchase, like bye, or something like that. But I don't.
And so nice.
I'll just play that. This is a drunk purchase, and this is definitely something that I didn't need to buy, but I used to be, still am, a huge Transformer fan. As you know, I have Transformer shit all around here. But, in my days, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Voltron, Robotech, He-Man, Thundercats. I know I'm missing something important, but anyways. But Transformers and G.I. Joe. I loved Transformers. My two favorite Transformers, Soundwave, who was a robot that turned into a cassette Walkman. It was like an iPhone, but you put cassette tapes in it. And it had headphones. It was a Transformer, though. And I loved him because his voice, because it was also just badass. Like he had, like instead of cassettes would pop out and turn into a pterodactyl and shit. Like he carried Transformers inside of him. Soundwave, number one Transformer in my head. Except there was another Transformer that I probably was very close. Jetfire. And Jetfire was pretty much a robot jet plane, and it looked exactly like Robotech. Like literally, they just copied a robot from Robotech in China and threw a Transformers sticker on him. And we'll talk about that in a bit, maybe. But but anyways, as you guys know, I love robots. That's why I liked Soundwave too. And this company released a Soundwave robot, and it is badass. I got it on Kickstarter. It is half the price it is now. It's very expensive. I think on Kickstarter it's maybe $700 or something like that. Now it's like $1,300. It's ridiculous. But $700 for a toy, to me, is what I like to call a drunk purchase, because sober me is like, why did I do that? Well, I got it the other day, and I'm making a video for it, and it's not done yet, but I can show you a quick video of it. This is the first time I turned it on and used it. It is also a Bluetooth speaker. It is a Soundwave robot by Robosen, I think is the name of the company. And it has like, we'll look at the facts in a second. And it's like legit just crazy. It has so many different, what would you call it, motors or parts in it, micro motors and shit. Here it is. It's going to start off with me actually using it as a Bluetooth speaker. And then I'll show just a little bit of it transforming. Check it out. Speaker. So that's it actually as a Bluetooth speaker. And it looks pretty damn good compared to the original. And here's where it transforms. Hey, Soundwave, do a dance. Hey, Soundwave, Convert. I mean, how?
Check out.
What the fuck? How the fuck is what? How fucking cool is that? Right? I thought that was badass. And it can do a lot. It has, they got the guy, the original guy that did the voice of Soundwave, and they had him redo like, I think like 120 different sayings, and it can do a lot of shit. You know what? Let's just look at a review or a trailer of it. I don't know what this is of it here. Let's just so you guys can see. And I'm ready to make a video of it, like me doing all this too. But let's just check out the actual. This is from IGN official trailer, I guess.
With a commanding stature, the Decepticons' intelligence officer...
Oh, hold on. I got my speed turned up. All right, here we go.
...feels himself for the first time. RoboSen makes the impossible real again with the world's first fully auto-converting Soundwave. Standing at Megatron's side, the loyal communications lieutenant is officially back on duty.
Autobots approaching.
Autobot intel has been stolen.
Is this still fast? Is this still fast? Why does it seem fast? Man, I'm just stoned. What the hell?
Bots for control of the battlefield. Converting from the classic cassette player to a striking robot gladiator. Command Soundwave into battle with the push of a button, sound of your voice, or swipe of a nav.
Destroy Autobots. Destroy.
This Decepticon is more than meets the eye, with an integrated, fully compatible Bluetooth speaker with functional front-facing buttons. Stream your favorite music through this legendary character. Previous song? Next song. Switch through your music effortlessly. While in cassette mode, there is a record feature, ready to capture your own voice and sounds, all through the front buttons for a simple and genuine experience. This robot is in disguise with an integrated openable cassette deck, ready to launch and house cassette pods. Integrated with 84 microchips and 28 high-precision intelligent servo motors, RoboSen's Soundwave utilizes the latest innovations, allowing for one of the most incredible auto-conversion processes to date. With a stoic stare and a commanding presence, the Decepticon's communications officer stands at attention, awaiting your command. Soundwave's walking and combat poses are incredibly lifelike. Go to battle with the shoulder-mounted laser cannon, equipped with multi-angle firing and pairing together with deep red lightning effects throughout. And for absolute authenticity, RoboSen teamed the legendary Frank Welker, the original G1 voice of Soundwave, with engineer Scott Brownlee to bring this icon to life.
Optimus Prime is attacking.
Let's stop the Decepticons.
You can defeat Soundwave.
At your command, Soundwave springs into action with interactive front-facing buttons, which instantly launch him into battle mode. Speak directly to Soundwave through a deep voice command library. Just call his name, issue an order, and he responds with unwavering loyalty. Or take control through the free mobile app, where you can access a vast library of pre-built actions, unlocking endless waves to interact with your Decepticon operative. Bring the battle to life and team up with Megatron to bring Soundwave to the front lines against the Autobots with RoboSen's Mini Theater. Soundwave is also fully compatible with RoboSen Studio, the browser-based.
This right here is, by the way, crazy, because you can literally make your own programs or do whatever you want him to do. You could pretty much program him.
Platform that lets you craft your own moves. Strategize and strike. Build out your own actions and bring Soundwave to life as you take command of this intelligent officer. Let your imagination run wild. Recreate classic Decepticon tactics and challenge the Autobots for control of the battlefield.
Decepticons, attack!
Oh yes, they make other ones. They have, Megatron. They have an Optimus. I think they just released a Bumblebee also. This is just Soundwave. This is the latest one, but I'm not going to buy any more. But man, if I was stupid rich, I would probably try to collect them all. But I can't be having that. That's just crazy.
Autobots engage the enemy.
Meet the legendary Soundwave, a masterpiece of engineering, robotics, and nostalgic G1 design.
Anyways, you get the
brought
idea.
to life by RoboSen.
It's pretty cool so far, and I will be making a video very soon, showing you my unboxing of it, just using it, playing with it. I love it so far. It's crazy. The Bluetooth speaker part of it's fun. You would never want to use that as a real Bluetooth speaker, but it's fun. It's cool that you could play things through it like that, though, But sure, yeah. Anyways, if you're a Soundwave fan, let's talk about my second favorite, though. Jetfire was something else. He was literally I wonder if there's any videos that explain how they just legit stole Robotech. Let's check this out. This is from Chris McFeely, and we'll speed it up a little just so we can get through it quicker. But
I got another Patreon sponsored episode for you this week on a subject chosen by supporter Michael Miskelin. Michael wanted the basics on that faction swapping scientist and legal headache, Jetfire. The original Jetfire toy started out life as the VF-1S Super Valkyrie jet fighter, the iconic mecha from the legendary 1982 anime Super Dimension Fortress Macross, released by Takatoku Toys. Takatoku went out of business in 1984, but the design of the toy was purchased
God, look how beautiful that is.
by Bandai, from whom Hasbro then licensed it to use as part of the second year of the Transformers toy line in 1985. Ironically enough, this meant that when Macross was imported by Harmony Gold and released in the US as Robotech that year, the Valkyrie figure couldn't be part of the accompanying toy line, since Hasbro had beaten them to the license.
Wow.
Marvel writer
I didn't know that.
Wrote a profile
That's crazy. That's crazy. Robotech, you couldn't buy a Robotech toy because fucking Hasbro beat them to release it as a Transformer, and the best Transformer. I mean, I would say, as much as I love Soundwave, I was a huge Robotech nerd growing up, and this toy I probably played with more than Soundwave, just because it was Robotech. And as a kid, I always thought that was so weird. Like, why is this Robotech? But he's a Transformer.
Characterizing him as swift, daring, and eager for battle, a believer in scientific advancement as the key to winning the war. The profile stated he was the first of a new generation of Autobots created on Earth, with the commercial for the Jetfire toy adding that he was designed to combat the Decepticons' air superiority. But the cartoon and Marvel comic would take the character in a somewhat different direction, and that's where the trouble started. See, in 1985, Hasbro's Japanese partner Takara began selling the Transformers toy line in their markets, but they couldn't sell Jetfire.
What the hell are these?
Because Bandai owned the rights to the Valkyrie toy in Japan. This meant that Jetfire's inclusion in the cartoon was problematic. How could it air in Japan if it featured a toy from a rival company?
Whoa.
Consequently, Jetfire was completely redesigned.
Oh, I remember that. Remember that?
So that he no longer resembled the toy. And they even went so far as to change the car.
Yeah, because wait, wasn't Jetfire's name different?
Cartoon character's name to Skyfire, meaning that the first season's already recorded dialogue.
His name is Jetfire.
It's that traitor Jetfire. Have no fear, Jetfire's here.
Had to be redone before broadcast.
His name is Skyfire.
It's that traitor Skyfire. Have no fear, Skyfire's here.
In the cartoon, Skyfire was a friend of Starscream's who had crash landed on
Oh,
prehistoric...
they're friends, guys. They're friends. Look at them. They're all friends
Have
together.
no fear.
Anyways, I'm not nerding out that hard. You guys are like, what the fuck is going on here? This is not. I can't go deep on Jetfire lore. And that makes sense because I used to always go when people go, what's your favorite Transformer? I used to always go, it was like Skyfire. Like I couldn't like my brain would like, because am I thinking of Starscream? Like what Skyfire? Wait, Jet fucked me up as a kid. There you go. That's fun. Where's my Jetfire bros at, huh? Skyscream. Ah. I have something else I wanted to show you guys. Yeah. It traumatized us all. I know, Michael. By the way, hello to everybody on Facebook, like Michael. And we're also streaming on YouTube, of course. We're also streaming on Twitter, X. We're streaming on Twitch. We're streaming on Rumble. We're streaming on Kick. So hello to everybody on there. I will say that if you're watching on YouTube /Redban, Redban, I have a $5 a month thing that you can pay. For $5, you get a bunch of extra videos. You also get a bunch of deleted videos. Usually it's part 2 of Virtual Redban because of copyrights and stuff like that. Part 2 of Virtual Redban is where we go into virtual reality. If you're new here, Virtual Redban's in 2 parts. But anyways, it's $5 a month. But anyways, hello to everyone from everywhere. Hello. Another thing, I guess we should just nerd out all the way real quick. I'm a huge fan. I've always been a fan of Andy Milonakis. And I think Andy and I share something where we've been around for a while. We're almost the same age. And I think most people love Andy. Andy's one of those internet old school guys that falls in like this category. And, you know, I first knew who Andy was, I think from Jimmy Kimmel. What I didn't know as much, though, is how much I share my nerdness with Andy. And since Andy's literally almost the same age as me, it's like the same almost exact nerdness. I mean, like the same style of nerdness. And, you know, I talk to Andy once in a while. I've never actually met Andy. But I've talked to, I don't think I've met Andy. But I've talked to Andy a lot. And Andy actually lives in Texas. And recently, today, me and Andy nerded out all afternoon talking about video. I found out that he owns one of the rarest things ever. I'm a huge TurboGrafx fan, PC Engine. It's an old school console back in the day. I was a huge nerd. I was like the only person I knew that had it growing up. Because I forget, it was against like the Genesis or something. And then instead of the Genesis, I got the TurboGrafx. So I don't know. always have been a huge TurboGrafx fan. And Andy owns one of the most rarest PC Engine TurboGrafx things in the world. It's a monitor that displays like the cleanest signal at the time for the PC Engine, and it's all built into a monitor. Here, I can show you a little piece of it. Here.
For years, I've been trying to collect every official variation of the PC Engine. In fact, I think it has one of the largest selection of hardware revisions of any retro console ever made. I've managed to track down everything from the original PC Engine and the TurboGrafx 16 all the way to some of its rarest variations, like the LT, GT, and even the Sharp X1 Twin.
That's crazy. That's a computer that has a PC Engine built into it.
An old Japanese computer with a PC Engine built right into it. But one piece of PC Engine history has always eluded me. The ultra-rare NEC PC KD86 3G. Yeah, I know it's a bit of a mouthful.
So, this shit's rare as fuck. It was only out in Japan, but there was a slot that you just put your game in the front. And the monitor was like, at the time, just like a perfect monitor. Like a monitor you would use for color accuracy and all this. Anyways, this guy, by the way, watch Macho Nacho Productions on YouTube. But he flew out to Japan. He found one of these monitors. This is how rare it is. He found one in Japan and they wouldn't ship it. So he had to fly to Japan just to get it. And it gets it home and it broke. And look, he tied himself out to like do all the soldering and shit. Anyways, he got it working. Spoiler alert. But
believe it, it actually works. Not only did it boot perfectly, but the controller was fully functional as well. The hue card now slid in smoothly, the power switch operated perfectly, and the image...
Anyways, nerd shit. And from watching this video, I mean, it's what I do, guys. This is why when the internet goes out, I'm screwed because you're not watching this deep of nerd shit using an antenna. But watching this video, Macho Nacho Productions actually mentioned how briefly that Andy Milonakis has that monitor. He is one of the few people that actually has one of these. And so I reached out to Andy today. I was like, man, I can't believe you have that. And the next thing you know, we're just nerding out. He's showing me his collection of, dude. I may show you that first. Let me. I wasn't going to show you this first, but God, where is this? I don't know how far this. I didn't know he collected like that. He has one of the craziest collections ever. He sent me this video of just some of his. Hold on, let me see if I can do this right. Go to post, close that. All right. He has not only like a huge collection, but he also has his collections in box. Like he has all like a full collection. Just look at this. If you're guys, I'm sorry. This is a very nerdy episode. I'm sorry. That's what you get when it's one of these weird chill. Do we have internet episodes? Anyways, if you want to watch Andy Milonakis' Instagram, if you don't follow him, there's this screen on the bottom, Andy Milonakis. Check this out. He sent me this post today. He did a while back, but Check this out.
Okay, guys, if you saw my last video, I had to wait like a week or two to get everything in, and now I have my full collection in. It doesn't mean I have every console in history, but it's pretty close. So let's go over everything I got, all in box. Toys R Us edition.
By the way, I didn't even know there was a Toys R Us edition of the Nintendo 64. Like, that's a crazy rarity. I don't even remember this. And I used to go to Toys R Us like 3 times a week when this came out and shoplift like crazy. No, but
Edition N64. Kind of regular schmegular GameCube. Advanced SP. Game Boy Color. And there's more colors coming up. DS. OG Game Boy. NES Action Set. Super Nintendo Super Set. Neo Geo AES.
this is one that I've always wanted. The Neo Geo original. This shit used to be so expensive. Like, literally, I think each video game was hundreds of dollars. And that was back in 88 or whenever this came out.
The OG Neo Geo. That shit was not cheap.
I bet.
Sega Nomad, portable that took full size Sega Genesis games. Turbo Express, one of my favorites.
Yes.
This was like Nintendo Switch before Switch.
God,
It took actual, like, the same game was for the console and the portable. So it was like Switch 40 years before Switch, kind of. Okay, OG Turbo Graphics. Sega Base System. I think I meant to buy the Master System.
What's that? Anyone know in the chat, what's the difference between a Sega Base System and a Master System? Is the Master System the one that comes with like the light gun? I think it is. I think it's the light gun. Like, the Base System didn't come with the light gun. And the glasses. I think there was like 3D glasses also.
But kind of almost the same thing. Game Gear. Sega Dreamcast. Sega Genesis. And Neo Geo Pocket. And Super Mario Maker Edition Nintendo Wii U. This is a Japanese one, but I'm a huge fan of Super
I'm sorry, I love the Wii U.
Mario Maker, so that's why I got the Japanese version of that. All right, I got to go through this kind of fast.
Look, he's got more.
Because Instagram Reels are only 3 minutes. So, PSP, PS Vita, Atari Lynx, Odyssey, oldest video game console in history.
Never had an Odyssey. Anyone in the chat ever used to have an Odyssey?
1972. SpongeBob SP is amazing. Great. Game Boy Micro, Game Boy
Another
Pocket,
Toys R Us
Game Boy
exclusive.
Is
that SpongeBob Game Boy was a Toys R Us exclusive. Oh my God. If that shit came out right now, can't believe that was a Toys R Us. Man, rest in peace, Toys R Us. I know you guys are back, but you're not the same as it used to be. But
it's amazing. Game Boy Micro, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Advance OG, 2 more Game Boy Color colors, Halo 4 Edition, Xbox 360, PS2, goated system, Panasonic 3DO with a bunch of games.
I love the 3DO also. I know a lot. That's another system people didn't like or didn't have as much as I did. But dude, Road Rage on Road Rage on the 3DO. I mean, just the music, because it was like
60 PS2 goated system.
Great. Dragon's Lair on the 3DO. God, that was a great system. It was way ahead of its time, and
Sonic 3DO.
Also, there was that movie that had Dana Plato in it from Different Strokes. Rest in peace, Dana. But it was like a live action, sexy horror
with a bunch of games. Donkey Kong 64 edition, Nintendo 64. People are going to love that in the comment section. Atari
Jaguar's one I never had. That's one I never wanted it either. I don't know. Just nothing about the Jaguar. As a kid, I was like, nah, this is stupid.
Jaguar, it looks factory new. I gotta reread.
That looks beautiful. That Jaguar looks brand new factory. Like, where's he getting this shit at?
Listing.
Look at this Atari 2600 box. Look at those games in the box. Sexy.
Virtual Boy, gotta have it.
Look at that Virtual Boy, dude. He's got the box.
In the collection.
I mean, just look at this collection. Motherfucking crazy. Andy, Andy's like my superhero. Like I look up to Andy.
Saturn, gotta have that. Nintendo Wii Red Edition and ColecoVision.
ColecoVision in the box. Damn. Andy. Fucking amazing.
A few pieces, but eventually I'll get them.
Dude. He just casually sends this over to me. Like, I was just like impressed that he had that monitor that we were talking about earlier. Like I was just like, what? You have that monitor? That's fucking crazy. And he just casually goes, oh, look at this. And then I go, I showed him my pinball machine. But it's like, this is like, what he's showing is totally different because this is like old school collector shit. And I'm showing him that. And then I'm like, oh, I'll show him my Pac-Man machine. I have a, original Pac-Man. That's like one of my old school cool things that I have. And I showed it to him. And then he sends me over his Pac-Man, which, all right, guys, I'm turning 52 in a couple weeks, but when it comes to Pac-Man, I pretty much, especially old stuff Pac-Man, I thought I knew everything about Pac-Man. I mean, I fucking was a Pac-Man baby. But he sent me something that he just got that I didn't even know existed. I think I looked up today, after he showed this to me, I looked it up. And I think there was only like 7,000 of these made. Like, this is like the rarest shit ever. And what's crazy, when I tried to like look for what I'm about to show you, it didn't even come up in Google searches because there was a version like it, but it wasn't it was something different. Like so he's about to show me a pinball machine that's also a Pac-Man pinball machine. It's a baby Pac-Man pinball machine. And when you search Pac-Man pinball machine, there was some other bullshit pinball machine Pac-Man, and I had to like go deeper just to find this because this is how rare it is. And if you look at it, it looks like it's in perfect condition, dude. If you're a collector of video game shit, this is one of the most beautiful, like, it just looks like it's in perfect condition. But what I'm learning is that I want to have a gay marriage with Andy. No prenup. But check this video. Andy sent me this, and I pretty much just, amazing.
When I was in middle school, the closest thing I could ride my bike to was a Holiday Inn. And one day I rode there and I saw this magical beast. It's a hybrid machine, part pinball, part arcade. And yeah, I've been thinking about it for the rest of my life until I just found one and I bought it. And let's try it out one-handed. Okay, so this part you play as Pac-Man. It's a very difficult version of Pac-Man because you don't really get any power pellets at first. Okay. Still kind of nice with it though. Oh, you use the escapes to play pinball. Once you go down there, you play pinball.
It's like a half-court pinball machine.
I'm playing one-handed, so it's a little bit hard. There's the beautiful machine.
I mean, that is beautiful. One, it's in beautiful condition. I don't know if Andy got it restored or what. It looks like it has to be, have been maybe repainted or restored a little. but that is in beautiful condition. And I love the idea of a mini. I don't think I've ever seen a mini pinballs. Like that's like half of pinball.
It's so cool.
And it's called Baby Pac-Man.
This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
I love that.
In an arcade.
Yes.
Or a holiday.
That is great. It looks very Japanese also.
When I was middle,
but look at the play field. Like the play field, I mean, that's just good pinball graphics right there and lights. And this looks like it's in brand new condition. I'm starting to think that Andy might be a time traveler. Andy's going to be like, man, the secret, because he looks so young. And that makes sense. I think Andy's a time traveler. I'm calling it right now. We're going to find out that Andy has broken the old simulation theory. But anyways, cool news is that I want to. I want to hang out with Andy, meet Andy. I want to introduce Andy to, I think Andy met him recently, my friend Joe DeRosa, the comedian. Because Joe DeRosa is one of the only other people in real life, him and Tim Butterly, that talk video games all the time. But Joe DeRosa in particular is a huge video game nerd. Comic book nerd. Joe DeRosa, if you don't know who Joe DeRosa is, you got to watch his comedy special. It's amazing. His YouTube page, Joe DeRosa Comedy, he has a bunch of shows. He's got a new show on Your Mom's House and stuff like that. YMH Studio, I mean, not Stepmom's House or whatever it's called. But he has a new show called Vile and Horrendous. But he also has a show called Collector, and where he literally goes around in Austin, Texas. I've lived in Austin, Texas for 6-7 years. I've never even heard of this video game store. I live up in the suburbs up north, though. I need to check out the city more, I guess. But he goes in this store and he obsesses about video games.
And believe it or not, this is.
And what's crazy is that he loves Atari 2600 games. Like, I love Atari 2600 games, but I like other things better. But he loves the simplicity of it in the style of it, which I love that.
Find a lot of the time. I don't know why it's. I don't want to say it's a hard console to shop for. It's not as common as some of the other retro systems. I guess the older it gets, the harder it is. But I see a couple things in here I don't have. Skydiver. I don't have Skydiver. Atari's tricky too because it's always kind of a dice roll with the cartridges. They hopefully work, but no. Usually when I get these, when you're supposed to do this with any cartridge game, but when I get a toy.
But what's cool is he actually shows. I didn't know video game stores would have this, but there's actual people. That's why I love. This is one thing I love about just the community of classic games and the video game community in general, is people are still making video games for Atari, all of these systems. People are using the power of the Atari 2600 and making video games in 2026 and selling them. That is cool. So you find somebody like Joe DeRosa that is in love with the Atari 2600, like a madman. You're still making fucking product for it.
Now we're talking. Double Dragon, Kung Fu Master I have. I'm glad to see that on the fancy wall. I'd love to take a look at Casey's Gold. System. Now we're talking. We got a bunch of homebrews here. Poseidon's Gate, Circus Convoy.
See, these are all games that are new.
And Casey's Gold. Homebrews are games people make themselves. They're not officially licensed by a studio. So, you know, like Activision is a studio. Some of the great, mainly every Activision game was great.
Anyways, check out Joe DeRosa. I mean, he's one of my favorite buddies here in Austin, one of my best drinking pals. Joe DeRosa, I love this motherfucker. And he has one of the greatest stand-up specials on his page. So check out his stand-up special. It's right here. It's called I Never Promise You a Rose Garden. Check this out. It's free. And it's one of the most unique comedy specials. I mean, he directed it. And you could tell. You could tell that something's like, this doesn't seem like a Netflix special. Or this doesn't seem like it's like a normal comedy special. It seems a little different. It's because Joe literally put his hand in it and made it special, I guess. And it's a great comedy special. Joe is hilarious. So check it out. Joe DeRosa. Comedy on YouTube. Wow. I'm glad the internet has been working this whole time. I'm looking at my monitor and we haven't lost internet for 2 hours and 11 minutes. So that's good. It's good. We're doing good. We still got internet. It's great. Now I just want to know what Andy Melanakis also has that he hasn't shown me. Like, he's, wait, Andy used to hang out with the Sweet Angel? Andy and Oliver were friends? That's cool. Dude, anyone that's friends with Oliver Tree, for the most part, has to be a good person.
Are you happy, you fat pig?
I'm ready. Let's go.
What is this shirt? Oh my God.
Are you happy, you fat...
Dude, look at this shirt. I think that's my mom. My mom quilted this, I think. That's a patch quilt. My mom used to always do patch quilts, and that's when you take all your leftover fabric and put it together as a blanket. I have a couple of these patch quilts. They're quilts. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. What's this? Heavy breathing. All right, can we get a monitor? Or I mean, can we get a setting on the iPhone that takes out heavy breathing? Because I've noticed recently, as good as the iPhones get, when you're holding a phone and you're just like filming, the microphones are getting so good that it's just like, and I have bad allergies and I could barely breathe 4 days of the week. And sometimes I'm just like, it sounds like I'm snoring.
Brother.
What the
This is
fuck?
my fucking house right now. Look at this shit.
Oh my
bro.
God. Dude, I think I would faint if I went to Andy's house.
Look at this shit.
Oh my God, he's got a fucking light gun?
Guac Productions. Is it guac or guac?
What the... Dude. What the fuck?
Guac. I like guac because it's like guac, guac, guac. Bro, best NES game of all time. Fuck, look at this combo, baby.
That's insane. That's crazy. He's living the life of the toy. You ever see the movie The Toy? Richard Pryor's in it. I'm sure Andy's seen that. When I was a kid, I was like, I want to be like that. The toy. I can't. I wish I could. See, that's the problem. If I show you the toy, I'm just gonna get the video's gonna get fucking booted. I guess we can try to screw it up a little. See if I can show you the toy. The toy. All right. Driving through the mansion. What's up, Uma? Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see if I can show you. See, I'm not going to be able to do that. All right, if I speed it up like 4 times, I put it backwards, add music to it. All right, let's see if I can, let's see what happens. Might not be worth it. I don't even know if this video that I clicked on is going to show you how crazy. The movie's about this rich kid. He has a rich dad. Jackie Gleason is his dad. One of the coolest motherfuckers in the world. But this little kid, his dad bought somebody to play with his kid. Like he hired a guy just to play with his kid because he was too busy and rich to play with his kid. And it's a great movie. It's called The Toy. But as a kid watching The Toy, this kid was so rich. Like he had like arcade games. He had like fucking trains going through his living room and shit. So when you watch this as a kid, it was quite inspiring. Let's see if I can screw this up enough to, let's do this. Let's put it backwards. Let's put something, let's see, let's filter, chroma key it. All right, let's make it like the demon, or let's just make it crazy. And just play with that during it, and let's play some music. Let's see if I can do this live. All right, here we go. This is not a good video. Hopefully it gets better. What is this? This is not showing any of the stuff I wanted to show you guys. But I will say, every scene in this movie, like, even when they just went to his like bedroom, and as a kid, you would like be like, what is all this? So he just has masks and tiger shirts to play with, and look at all those books, and what is like that's bone, like every he just had matchbook cars on it, like everything you look at, it's just like, what the heck is this cool ass bedroom? All right, let's continue. See, he's got a robot, a boxing robot. Oh, and look, he's got 2 pinball machines in the back and a boxing robot. Of course, air hockey. he had some. Wait, he had some other arcade game back here. What was this arcade game? Wait, what was that arcade game? He's got two. He's got one on the east side. I think that's Galga. What the fuck is that? There you go. Very solid. Television is hilarious. Doesn't he look like a little soldier? What is this? Anyways, check out the movie The Toy. And if you're watching this on the replay and there was this big part that was just cut out right now, sorry, you missed out. You missed out on the movie The Toy. Check it out. Anyways, guys, this is about the time where I usually go on for 20 or 30 more minutes. But because of all my internet issues and shit like that, I don't have anything else planned to talk to you about. So instead, we're going to wrap this up right now. And part 2 will start in about a half hour. If you're new here, please subscribe to me on YouTube or wherever you're watching. YouTube's the best though for me. And like it, notification, whatever. Smash, poopy McPoopy, whatever. You get it. Because part 2 is where we jump into virtual reality. This is where we actually, I become a woman. And hold on, I'm getting shit ready. This is the part where I actually go into virtual reality and we do all that fun shit. And what's cool about that is me and my friends, we all get wasted, and you could just watch us get wasted, but we're all like avatars of cartoon characters and stuff. And it's the same show, but with other people. So grab a drink, take a piss, walk the dog, wait for part 2. I'll tweet it, Instagram it. You'll see it soon. And here, like I promised, is another version of the Black Brian, my Yacht Rock song. But this is the techno rave version. You'll see. That song you just heard. I mixed it with that. Anyways, see you real soon. See you guys.
Drinking drinks floating.
Hold on, start over.
Drinking drinks floating in the water. More girls pulling up, getting hotter. Daddy reaching in her little box, pulling out some powder, rubbing it in her mouth, taking the finest CD out, breaking rocks, rolling a 50, snorting up bacon in the sun, talking the shop, financing guns, shooting up a golf club with friends, drinking, being this douchebag hired Dr. Dre for a corporate gig just to get laid. Daddy lay in bed, flip-flops, lost from a long parade. Waking up early cause the maid is bringing a friend, and she needs to get paid. Daddy. After getting cleaned up, after getting bricked up, back outside, so hot, hired another round of ladies to feed and pound. Back on the water, heard the screams, yacht lost control. It seemed yacht rocked the bridge, people fell, lost all power, the captain yelled, someone stole the anchor. Sold it on the marketplace. Some say Black Brian has it hanging at his other place. A piece of art could have saved the lives. Flip-flops flopping. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. Or maybe right now Black Brian went to hell. Baby, they call him for short. BB went to court. Daddy BB got off and also won the case.